Is gold really a good investment? Is it something you can actually make money on? Gold investors are wondering that, and new people, maybe you've never invested in a risk asset before, but you realize there's clearly something wrong with the financial system. The debt is growing, the money printing is only going to continue, and you're saying, should I get precious metals? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the signs that gold has historically been a fantastic investment. Now, you may not know this, but actually since the year 2000, gold has outperformed the S&P 500 by nearly 3 times. So we're going to get into that in more detail. I'm going to talk about the billionaires that are now buying gold, and I'm going to end this off by sharing my new gold stock pick. Gold is one thing, and as I said, it's outperformed the S&P 500 by nearly 3x since 2000, but gold stocks are a whole other ballgame. Because when you're in the middle of a precious metals bull market, these stocks quite often outperform gold by incredible numbers. So I'm very excited about that, and in this video I'm going to break that all down. So my name is Jake Ducey. Make sure you hit the like button on this side, and stick till the very end to hear the signs that we're in a fantastic opportunity for gold, historical context for what it's really done as an investment, billionaires that are getting involved in it, and last but not least, my new gold stock pick that I've just got a position in. So let's dive right into it. So sign number one that you may not know is that gold has actually outperformed the S&P 500 since 2000. Everyone said we've been in this fantastic stock bull market, which we have, but $1 invested in gold in 2000 would now be worth $6.82. This is amazing, yeah, especially when you consider the fact that if you invested that same dollar into the S&P 500, it'd be worth about $2.34. So this chart right here illustrates the fact that gold has outperformed the S&P 500. And my thought process around that is, if it did that back then up until now, I mean, imagine what it's going to do in this future, where you'll see this chart here on the growing U.S. national debt. The global debt's continuing to grow. We're going to need more and more money for getting people out of this virus crisis that has happened. And also all the unfunded liabilities with pensions, Social Security. The money printing press is just getting warmed up right now. So it's a fantastic sign that gold has basically nearly tripled the performance of the S&P 500 if you invested $1. Okay, warning sign number 2 is Bank of America has suggested $3,000 gold by the end of 2021. All these major banks have now put out pretty bullish gold predictions. You've got Wells Fargo, Citibank, all of them have suggested a lot higher predictions. Now, this shows us a few things. First of all, the banks don't put out a prediction like that unless they've already got a position that they've just set up. So that's number one. Number 2 is they're hardly ever bullish on precious metals. And so it shows you that although, as I illustrated on the previous chart, gold has performed incredibly well since 2000, in my opinion, it's only just beginning. So Bank of America, $3,000 gold, look out if you're positioned now. Sign number 3 is that billionaires are buying it. So Sam Zell, real estate mogul, he just bought gold for the first time that he ever has. What is this showing you? It's showing you where the puzzle pieces are about to go.
The one thing that the gold guy didn't mention is the fact that the amount of capital being put into new gold mines is almost non-existent. And all the money is being used to buy up rivals. Go back to supply and demand. The supply is shrinking, and that's going to have a positive impact on price.
Number 2, Leon Cooperman just bought gold for the first time. Number 3, Paul Singer, hedge fund tycoon. Guess what he said, even more than hey, I just bought it for the first time. He went even a lot further than that. He said that he thinks this is one of the most undervalued investments in the entire world. That's exciting. And number 4, Paul Tudor Jones, billionaire legend in investing. He said that it's actually one of his favorite trades right now is gold.
I think one of the best trades is going to be gold. If I had to pick my favorite for the next 12 to 24 months, it'd probably be gold.
So there you have it. I mean, and the list goes on and on. You got Ray Dalio, and it continues and continues. You got the major banks and the biggest investors in the world getting positioned right now, and this is your time to actually front run them. So the fourth and final real sign of the opportunity that's available for someone like myself and someone like you is what David Garofalo, he was the CEO of GoldCorp, which had the largest precious metals merger ever in history that they completed with Newmont for like $62 billion, and he was the CEO. And I had the chance to interview him. And after our interview, I asked him if I could ask him some mentorship questions off the air. And so we spent another 15, 20 minutes where I was asking him investment questions like, how do I really do this most effectively? And he said, listen, Jake, the biggest problem is actually the lack of gold that's out there, because mining production has went down due to the previous bear market. He said, you're just really not finding that much of it. So the really big money to be made is going to be in exploration and development companies that are having the opportunity to find and develop real legitimate gold mines, because there's not that much left of it. And so this is why I just got a new position in a great company that Eric Sprott, the billionaire investor, is about a 14% ownership in, and it's called Great Thunder. So Great Thunder's in the mining district that's called Detour Lake, that is home to one of my largest holdings, which is Hecla Mining. Fantastic company. It's in the same area as Kirkland Lake, and it's also in the same area as Walbridge. These are 3 companies that have had tremendous success, and there so far has been a lot of gold in the ground in this area. And Great Thunder is a company that has acquired some fantastic looking land that Eric Sprott is heavily invested in and thinks this has the opportunity to follow that same trajectory. So to me right now, I really like the companies that aren't at a 52-week high for a lot of reasons. And one of those is there's certain opportunities that you get that don't come around that often. And when you get in below a 52-week high, you have an incredible opportunity when we're in the middle of a huge gold bull market that is really just getting started and getting the steam running. So in addition to that, with Great Thunder, they are below their 52-week highs, and it's hitting on the most important blueprint that even the Barrick CEO has talked about, which is that there is a real crisis in the mining industry because there isn't that much gold that is up above ground and being available right now. And so it's exciting to me to get some of my speculative positions in companies that have the opportunity to maybe have that incredible success story of the ones that really get off and really ride. So Great Thunder trades in Canada under GTG, and you can get it in the US under GTGFF for the ticker symbol. In US dollars, it's got a market cap of about 18 million. This is why I like it a lot, is because of the incredible opportunity for a revaluation if Eric Sprott, who has been historically very accurate, if he's correct and they hit a huge gold mine. So the thing that's exciting about it is similar to Walbridge. It's the same type of situation. Walbridge basically has grown by 3,000% over the last handful of years. And it's because they were able to pinpoint a certain area, and that's the Detour Lake area where Great Thunder is as well. And in this area, they were able to pinpoint gold. And because there's so few real gold mines that are available, as David Garofalo told me, the former CEO of GoldCorp and also the CEO of Barrick has come out and said the same thing, that when you do it right, you have this incredibly quick revaluation of the company, and you've seen that with Wallbridge, which in the same area has went up by 3,000% or so. And last but not least, the CEO, Blair Noddy, owns basically about 17% of the company. So when you add the legendary billionaire investor Eric Sprott with the CEO together, you got over 30% of the company that's owned by those two individuals. And a lot of time you've got these fly-by-night companies that come across and they're really just dumping their stock. And so when you find a great story such as Great Thunder, what you want to be able to look at is, does the management and do the major investors, are they still holding their positions? Are they increasing their positions? Because this shows you, do they really think this has the same type of potential as maybe a Wallbridge in the same area did, which went up, as I said, by about 3,000% in 5 years. So thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out Great Thunder. I'll have the link right there down below if you want to check that out. Of course, this is not financial advice, and this is just me illustrating and documenting my own investment journey in the precious metal sector. So be sure to check out Great Thunder right there down below on GTG in Canada or GTGFF in the United States. And make sure you hit the like button on this side right over there, this side right over there, and leave a comment down below and let me know if you're excited about the precious metals bull market that is well underway. And of course, as always, do your own due diligence, do your own research, and I'll put the links down below so you can check all of that out.